Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Deborah, for those of you who have not watched any of my videos. Today I got in some acrylic nail brushes. They're mainly for art, but I did get a size 10 in my package because I do want to try to use it for my regular acrylic nails. So yeah, it goes from a size 2 all the way to a 10. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and then 10. I'm going to unbox them and I'm going to show you how to prep them for your acrylic. You do want to be careful with your brushes. You want to take care of them. These ones were 5 of them was for $20 and probably some change, give or take. I know these ones are probably not going to be that great, but I got it because I like the designs, you know, and I'm just now starting to get my stash, basically my nail stash, back up to where I had it before I stopped doing nails before in the past. So yeah, I'm just kind of starting out again, and I'm just gonna try these little cheap brushes out. I do see that a good brush does run about $20 just for one of them. I did see some negative reviews on these, so I'm hoping that I can turn those negative reviews and turn them into a little bit more positive. So I'm hoping that these will actually work. I do read a lot of the reviews on Amazon, and I feel like the people are not licensed, so they don't know how to really use the products as like they should. So, or maybe even they're going wrong when it comes to prepping the brushes. I did realize when I opened this one earlier that there wasn't really as much stuff on it, on the bristles, to really kind of dust off before you're supposed to use them. So I don't know how these ones are going to be, especially the big one, because it does look like it has some sturdiness to it, as if they did prep it before they shipped it. Normally they put like some type of adhesive on it, or somebody had mentioned cornstarch before, but they're not for sure if that's what's really on it, to kind of hold the bristles in place until you break them in. So I'm hoping that this one has it so I can kind of show you guys. But this one for sure is really soft. It barely had any residue on it for me to really break in. So I'm just going to open up these other ones. I'll go with this one first. We'll go short, smallest to largest. And on the back of these, I do want to show you that each box has a description of what the brush is meant for. So this one is the size 4. The small brush that I had opened is for like designs, which that's what I'm going for. That's why I bought them as well. When I was in school practicing, and a little bit when I got out of school, when I was actually doing nails, I was more of someone who did nail art. So this is how it comes. Every brush will have a plastic piece on it. You're just going to simply take this off, and do not try to put this back on, because you're going to have a hard time, and you're more than likely are going to mess up your brush by trying to put it back on. It's not meant to go back on. Oh, yep, this one has it. Okay, perfect. That small one didn't have anything. So, when you're going to prep your brush, you want to push down the tip and kind of stretch it. Kind of break up that little piece. And I don't know if you guys were able to hear it, but it did make a little crunch sound. I don't know why my phone's having a hard time today. I'm trying to make this crystal clear for you guys. Alright. So after you push down on the brush, you're just gonna gently like start pulling the bristles, fluffing the brush You still want to be gentle with it. You're going to do this for quite a bit. Just to kind of get the brush back to the softness that it was before they put the stuff on it. You can't really see anything that's coming off. And you do want to have a cup or a little glass of like some warm water around, because that's what you're going to dip it in to also help remove that stuff. Also, you can kind of roll it a little bit to kind of help. And when you're doing this, and when you're using your actual brush and stuff, you want to make sure that your shape is going to be where the name is. So diagonally from the name, that's your belly part. That's the part you're going to be using as your belly, and how you're going to hold your brush. You're going to hold it like this, and you're going to apply your beads. Okay, this didn't really have that much. I mean, it was kind of firm, but there's not really much residue on this. The bristle actually feels really, really soft. So you're just going to keep doing this, repeat the same motion. You want to get that nice shape that your brush comes in. Like if you get an oval, you're going to want it to be oval. This is more flat. Kind of get around the cuticle. Like I said, I am hoping for the best for these brushes for me. I'm hoping those reviews are lying to me. I always hope that. I find that other people have a lot of a difficult time with products. I don't know why, but every time I order something, if there's mixed reviews, I always have good luck with it. So I'm just going to set that aside. When you are putting like your monomer on your brushes, you don't want to set your brush inside of a cup or whatever you're going to put it in downward, because then it's going to ruin your brush. It's going to eventually stay like that, and then when you take your brush up after you're ready to use it, it's going to have like a bend to it. So you just want to be careful, take care of your stuff. Like I said in my other post, I cut hair for about 8 years, so I know you really do need to take care of your stuff if you want a good product and you want, you know, a good outcome from whatever you're doing, your art. And I'm going to call it art because it is like an art when you're doing hair and nails. So I'm just going to go to the big one now, the size 10. I'll do 2 of them for you guys. So that's what it looks like. It's stiff. Oh, and these come off like a pin. So you can put on like that. And there's a little hole. Earlier I didn't realize there was a hole and I accidentally had pushed all the way through. But I think it's so cute how it kind of comes apart. You can put it on so that way if you are traveling, like I do plan to, I want to be a mobile style, not a mobile stylist, a mobile manicurist. So I do want to invest in brushes that actually do have like a cap on it, so that way I don't mess up my brushes. Or I can put them downwards or upwards, however I feel. Okay. So I'm just going to do this one. I'm just going to roll it. Sorry, my light just went off again. So I'm just going to roll this one. Kind of break it apart a little bit. Yeah, whatever they put on these bristles, there's not that much. They very lightly did this. And this says on the back of it that it's marten hair. So it's supposed to be super soft, which it is soft. I heard like mink hair is like the best or one of the best. But I will eventually, like I said, be getting another brush, a bigger one, after I've used these ones. So you see there's a little crimp right there? That's basically indicating that that's how your brush, that's your belly of your brush. You won't be able to really do it this way. It's not going to be flat, but if you do it this way, you can get your bristles flat. You want to gently go through your bristles. Don't be rough. If you guys have any comments, questions, you can always leave them below. I'll answer them the best that I can. I know some of you guys are new that's on my channel. All right. See how smooth that is when you're going with the name? Well, the name's on this, so. But you can see the crimp in the metal. Like, you should not have any issues with trying to figure out how your brush is supposed to go. See, this way? I can't go that way. This way is so much more flatter. That's how you know where the shape is. You can also use monomer. I'm using warm water. And also, when you are using an acrylic brush, you want to make sure that you have a soft paper towel. The soft paper towel won't get into your bristles. So I use the Viva. Alright. So then you're just gonna let these dry. And that's how you basically break your brushes in. And they're going to be ready to use after you get all that adhesive powder, whatever it is that they put on these brushes to help them stay in form when they're being shipped or whenever, you know, they're inside the case being ready to be bought by you guys. So my next video I will be using these brushes, so make sure that you check that video out. And like I said, if you have any comments or questions, leave them below and I will answer them the best that I can for you guys. That was a size 10 Kolinsky CADS brush. I don't know if I'm saying that name right. Alright, and there's these ones again. Alright. Sorry, it's not focusing, guys. I'm gonna finish these off, and then I will see you guys in my next video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you guys.